Sonya, Junko, Monokuma, and Peko talk about their hobbies. Interesting hobbies: sheep wrangling, despair, swords. Good day, good people. Your United States Aviators back on this fine Thursday in the year of the Aviator. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I'd like to welcome you back to Danganronpa, Hunger Games. Alright, I'm goofing around. Ladies and gentlemen, this episode was suggested in the Discord, actually. This is Season 1. Season 1 brought in the simulator from the Friday simulator, murder games. And what happens in murder games sometimes is that it unfairly takes away our people, our favorites, due to an unforeseen accident. Not a stupid mistake, but an accident. So, in Season 1, these are all of the people who died by accident. Ladies and gentlemen, accidents happen. That is this Hunger Games, and this was pretty decent. It was a good amount of people that I did not expect. So, hope you guys are excited to see who fell to accidents during Season 1. Was it Season 1 or was it also? No, it was just Season 1. I thought I may have put in the preseason, but Final Hope had a whole bunch of accidents, so I was like, that's enough for a regular episode. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's look at who died by accident on the Birthday Bash 2 episode, the first ever episode in the Murder Game Simulator. Sonya, Gonta, and Kazuichi fell to an accident. That's right, the Sheep Wrangler, the Juice Box Boy, and the Ultimate Pimp. 3 people who had not had their memes yet. All became memes, all died by accident. The next row, from Killers and Victims, we had Kokichi, Samugi, and Nekomaru dying by accident. From Voice Actor Showdown 2, VA Showdown 2, we had Junko, we had Hiro. Actually, wait a minute, no, I take that back. Junko actually died in Killers and Victims. She's a part of that group. The Adult Hunt, 6 people died by accident. Shirokuma, Masaru, Monokuma, Fujiko, Jotaro, and Pennyworth. If we move on down, you can see in letters of the alphabet A, B, C, we lost Ibuki, Peko, and Mondo to accidents. If we move along to Despair's Back, the Despair Side episode, we lost Murasame, Fat Togami, Akane, and Teru all to an accident. Final Hope, we lost Shuichi, Hiroko, Rentaro, and Fujito, as well as Maya, non-AI Chiaki, the Great Gozu, AI Gonta, and Daisaku. Ladies and gentlemen, those are everyone who died by accident. Shockingly enough, Azuru didn't die by accident during Season 1, but he did die by stupid mistake a good handful of times, which unfortunately was not the criteria. I might do one based solely on stupid mistakes, and it might be next season for this season. I think I'm gonna do one of those like every season, one callback episode, but this is our group. So tell me, who do you think this group has died by accident? I see a lot of these people die by accident a lot. They get screwed over in these games a lot. So tell me, first of all, who do you think in this group deserves the most justice? We have a lot of winners in here, but we've got a lot of people who have never won or been close to winning. So who deserves the most justice? Who do you think is going to be the winner? And who do you think is going to be the loser? And I will be right back with my picks as well. Nice, yes. That's a good idea. I'm just pondering my picks right now. Yes. Mm-hmm. That person also deserves some good old justice. Yes. Yes, quite. Are you done thinking? Because I am done thinking. I've gathered all of my thoughts. So, if I had to choose, I think the person who deserves the most justice out of this group, I think it's actually gotta be... Oh, wait, no. I'm sorry, I paused. I was not... Oh, my bad. The person who deserves the most justice. Probably... Yeah, it's Ibuki. Who are we kidding? Maybe, no, you know what? I take that back. It's Mondo. Mondo with his 4 second places, he deserves some justice. If we're going to go with winner though, I think I have a very interesting winner-loser selection. I have AI Gonto winning. And in last place, I have regular Gonto. And those are my picks. Hopefully your picks do well. Hopefully my picks do well as well. Will Mondo get second place? Will Ibuki grace someone else, or will she finally grace herself, or will someone else take a victory? Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to proceed. It is time to find out, because ladies and gentlemen, as the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Sound the horns! Excellent. Togami snatches a pair of sais. Shirokuma runs away from the cornucopia. Sonya finds a bag full of explosives. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the year. It is the season of the Sonya. It is the season of the sheep. She is dangerous with those explosives. The Great Gozu runs away from the cornucopia. Hiroko is unable to convince Pennyworth not to kill her. Ladies and gentlemen, Hiro's mom is on the losers bracket. And when you think about this, in the finale, it could be Hiro on the winner's team and Hiro's mom on the loser's team. That's interesting. That is potentially very interesting. Akane overpowers Daisaku, killing him. Hifumi grabs as many weapons as possible, as humanly possible. Fujiko runs away from the cornucopia. Oh, we have a look at that. We have look, that's family right there. That's family. Family dying by mistake. Junko runs away from the cornucopia. Kokichi and Monokuma find a way to try to find a way to escape. I was like, did they just leave my game? Did they just leave my killing game? Maya runs away from the cornucopia as does Shuichi. Samugi seriously contemplates suicide. Calm down, Samugi. Don't do that. Kazuichi finds a backpack full of camping equipment. Teru, Ibuki, and Hiro work together for the day to gather as many supplies as possible. AI Gonta runs away from the cornucopia. Jotaro runs away from the cornucopia. So does no, not Gundam. I'm sorry, Gonta. Mondo receives a trident from inside of the cornucopia. Rantaro runs away from the cornucopia. Nekomaru runs away from the cornucopia as well. Fuhito, Masaru, Murasame, and non-AI Chiaki, they share everything that they've gathered before running off, probably in all sorts of different directions, and now the Sword Knight herself grabs a shield, leading on the cornucopia. Now she has sword and shield Pokemon. It's day one. Sonya, Junko, Monokuma, and Peko talk about their hobbies. Interesting hobbies. Sheep wrangling, despair, swords. Fuhito sleeps the entire day away from everyone else. Mondo begs for Shirokuma to kill him. He refuses, keeping Mondo alive. Non-AI Chiaki falls into a pit, but somehow lives. Kokichi fishes. Pennyworth tends to Samugi's wounds. Hiro confides in Ibuki. Ibuki takes notes so she can exploit him later. Kazuichi searches for a water source. Fujiko receives fresh fruit from an unknown sponsor. Akane, Shuichi, Hifumi, they all discuss the killing life so far. Fat Togami overhears Nekomaru and Jotaro talking in the distance. Rantaro confides in Teru. AI Gonta discovers a cave. Masaru bashes Maya's head in with a mace. Rest in peace, Maya. And Murasame, the Great Gozu, and Gonta hunt for other tributes. We can proceed. It is time for a Claire de Lune. We lost 3. Ladies and gentlemen, can we get a Claire de Lune 4? Hiroko, Daisaku, Maya. Daisaku, I'm gonna need you to stop dying second. You died second in canon, and you died second in this game. But at least it wasn't Ibuki. We don't really need to look at the statuses here, because they were all from Final Hope. If you thought that Final Hope having a big party meant that they were going to outlast everyone, you were wrong. 3 of them died first. Now they are just as good as everyone else, if not worse than some of them. Let us proceed to night 1. Akane is awoken by nightmares. Masaru receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Junko goes to the Love Hotel with Nekomaru. Oh my. Ooh, okay, don't do that, Junko. That's the enemy team. That's the enemy squad. AI Gonta, Fuhito, Hiro, and Shuichi tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Kazuichi sets up camp for the night. Rantaro and non-AI Chiaki run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Teru loses sight of where he is. Murasame throws a knife into Pennyworth's chest. Rest in peace, Pennyworth. Gonta chases Mondo, Kokichi, and Sonya trying to enforce a curfew. Shirokuma attempts to climb a tree but falls to his death. Rest in peace. That's another kill for trees. Ding. Samugi holds a secret meeting with Peko, Monokuma, Fujiko, and Ibuki. The Great Gozu receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Fat Togami cooks his food before putting out his fire, and Hifumi tends to Jotaro's wounds. If we proceed, we arrive to day 2. non-AI Chiaki, and AI going to play tricks on Kokichi. Well, no, I'm sorry, Kazuichi. I looked down at Kokichi's face is right there, and Rantaro steals from his room. Mondo, Kokichi, and Junko hunt for other tributes. Teruteru confides in Peko. Sonya practices her archery. She's dangerous. She's got explosives and bow and arrow. She's going to launch explosive arrows at people. I'm telling you, you better watch out for her. Sonya might pick up this third win today. My ride or die. Jotaro and Hiro hunt for other tributes. Ifumi discovers a river. Akane and Tsumugi talk about their lives. Masaru questions his sanity. Ibuki thinks about home. Fujiko makes a slingshot. Sonya Shuichi sprains his ankle while running away from the Great Gozu. Monokuma searches for a water source. Nekomaru, Fat Togami, Fuhito, and Gonta hunt for other tributes, and Murasame collects fruit from a tree. Ladies and gentlemen, it was a slow day, but we have a lovely Claire de Lune for 2 lost souls, both from the adult hunt. Claire de Lune 4. Pennyworth, Shirakuma, and. If we look at everybody's statuses, once again, we don't really need to, but if you thought the adult hunt had such a big party, and that they were going to outlast everyone, they lost 2 people, once again, and they are just as good, if not worse, than everyone else. Ladies and gentlemen, if that's the trend, who's gonna be next? I think 4 is the best that we have. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, it'll be Final Hope again. So ladies and gentlemen, let us proceed. Tonight too, Hiro, Ibuki, Nekomaru, and Fat Togami tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Fujiko, AI Gonta, Jotaro, and Masaru tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood as well. Oh, look at that's like for older people, and then for 2 kids, a younger person, I think. I don't know what age Fujiko is, to be honest, and AI Gonta, who's a child, really. Mondo taints Kokichi's food, killing him. Rest in peace, champ, but you're already in the finale, so it doesn't really matter. Tsumugi lets Akane into her shelter. Sonya shoots a poisonous dart into Gonta's neck, killing him. I told y'all to watch out for Sonya. Rest in peace, Gonta. Shuichi and Monokuma fight the Great Gozu and Peko. Shuichi and Monokuma survive. That's interesting. I don't know how you two beat the Great Gozu and Peko. I guess Monokuma did all the work. Shuichi was just like, now Monokuma, he just had instructions. Teruteru and Rantaro hold hands. Fuhito questions his sanity. Junko, non-AI Chiaki, and Murasame sleep in shifts. And Hifumi hunts down and kills the ultimate pimp, Kazuichi. Ladies and gentlemen, let's proceed. It is time for day 3. Ibuki. What are you doing? Accidentally detonates a landmine while trying to arm it. Mondo investigates the school grounds looking for clues. Blue's Clues. Shuichi constructs a shack. Murasame, Teruteru, and Sonya hunt for other tributes. Fat Togami receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Junko spearfishes without a trident, or at least he tries. Nekomaru, Akane, and non-AI Chiaki discuss the killing life so far. AI Gonta receives a medical supply from an unknown sponsor. Masaru attacks Jotaro, but he manages to escape. Fuhito tends to Hifumi's wounds. Monokuma severely injures Hiro and leaves him to die. Rest in peace, Hiro. Rantaro chases Tsumugi, and Fujiko, I'm sorry, seems to be dead, but oh man, it's a lie. We'll proceed. It is not the next day. It is not Claire de Lune. It is an arena event. Acidic rain pours down on the arena. Ladies and gentlemen, Murasame and Fujiko survive, as does Mondo, but if we look up, Monokuma trips and falls face first into a puddle of acidic rain. Rest in peace. Jotaro refuses Akane's shelter, killing her. Rest in peace, Akane. Fuhito trips and falls face first into a puddle of acidic rain. Sonya survives. Rantaro trips as well and falls face first into a puddle of acidic rain. Hifumi refuses Nekomaru's shelter, killing him. Rest in peace, Nekomaru. Tsumugi injures non-AI Chiaki and leaves her there to die. Rest in peace, regular Chiaki. Teruteru survives. Fat Togami injures AI Gonta and leaves him there to die. Rest in peace, Gonta, AI Gonta. Masaru is unable to find shelter and dies. Shuichi trips and falls into a puddle of acidic rain. And, ladies and gentlemen, Junko of the squad survives. Shall we proceed, because we have 16 cannon shots. 16 people. Claire de Lune for Kokichi, Gonta, the Great Gozu, Peko, Kazuichi, Ibuki, Hiro, Monokuma, Akane, Fuhito, Rantaro, Nekomaru, non-AI Chiaki, AI Gonta, Masaru, Shuichi, I don't know how many people are left anymore, because, ladies and gentlemen, we have Sonya, who is a power player, by the way, Tsumugi, who has yet to get a win, Junko and Hifumi. Junko's gotten a win in Season 1. Hifumi never gotten a win, so maybe he needs some justice too. The adult hunt still has Fujiko, not Fujito, and Jotaro. A to Z has Mondo, who could pull off a win. Despair's back still really going strong, only lost Akane, and Final Hope completely gone. If you thought that they had so many people that they were going to win this one, you were wrong. They are gone. Ladies and gentlemen, that's everyone who's left. Hopefully your picks are doing okay, because mine are not. Mine are dead. Shall we proceed? I think we shall. To night 3. Teruteru ambushes Sonya and kills her. So much for Sonya having the God Run. This is not going to be her third win. But Teruteru could get his second, actually. Hifumi and Murasame tell stories about themselves to each other. Junko tries to treat her infection. Tsumugi sets up camp for the night. Mondo tries to stay up all night, to try to catch the mastermind, but he falls asleep. That's, if you wouldn't have fallen asleep, maybe you wouldn't get a silver medal, Mondo. Make this your game. Make this your game, Mondo. Fat Togami receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor, Fujiko tends to her wounds, and Jotaro cooks his food before putting out his fire. Ladies and gentlemen, if we proceed, we can see that at the start of the feast, not at the start of day 1, it's the start of the feast because the cornucopia is replenished with food, lovely supplies, memoirs, and weapons. Shall we see who got what and who decided not to go because Tsumugi tracks down and kills Fat Togami. Hifumi shoots a poisonous dart into Murasame's neck, slowly killing him. Rest in peace, Fat Togami and Murasame of Junko of the squad has died because Teruteru killed her for her supplies. Fujiko kills Mondo, it is not his game, with a hatchet, and Jotaro decides not to go to the feast. Ladies and gentlemen, only one of these events did not involve a death. Can we get a day 1, actually? It's not even time for Hifumi tries to spearfish with a trident, and Jotaro throws a pebble in anger in a strange event. It causes a small landslide, killing Tsumugi, Fujiko, and Teruteru. Now we can click proceed and not have an arena event and do Claire de Lune? Yes, 8 cannon shots. Claire de Lune 4. Sonya. Fat Togami. Murasame. Junko. Mondo. Tsumugi. Fujiko. Teruteru. We can look at everybody's statuses, but I've already deduced that we've got 2 people left. It's Hifumi and Jotaro. Hifumi has gotten 2nd place twice this season. He could be the new Mondo of this season. Jotaro, never gotten a win, never really gotten close, other than bleeding out that one time, but he didn't win that one. Ladies and gentlemen, who's it going to be? Well, Hifumi get that silver medal status just like Mondo, getting 3. Mondo still would have 1 second place on him, but will it be Jotaro? Let's find out. Let's proceed. Your winner is going to be, as Jotaro tries to escape the arena, he dies, which means your winner from the Voice Actor Showdown 2, Hifumi. Alright, well, Hifumi got 2nd place twice. He has been almost begging for the win, and when he got another opportunity to really get in there, he got in there. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to Hifumi. I wouldn't have never picked Hifumi. I can't say that I would have ever done that, but he is on the winner's bracket. And if we proceed, he had 3 kills, not the most amount of kills. I think that belongs to Jotaro with 4. Teruteru came in 3rd place with 2 kills. Fujiko in 4th with 1. Tsumugi in 5th place with 2. And Mondo in 6th place with 1 kill. Junko, Murasame, Fat Togami, and Sonya end off the top 10. And we'll just continue to scroll down to see everybody else, see everyone else. In 31st place, in last place was Hiroko. Congratulations to you, Hiroko. You could join your son in the finale if you place well in the loser's bracket game. But also that means you, Hifumi, you have to place well in the winner's bracket game. Speaking of the winner's bracket and the loser's bracket, let's bring them up. Hifumi, congratulations. You are there, look at you. Along with all of your colleagues from these games, you are doing a stand-up job indeed. Right next to freaking Madurai. That's That's such a contrast you two have. The Madurai, and then immediately after that, it's Hifumi winning. Oh, okay, that's fine. That's fine, I guess. But if we go over to the losers bracket now, the losers bracket, incredible, truly incredible. We have Hiroko joining this long list of souls. I don't know. I have no idea. This is I do need to ask you guys this as well. Let me write down Hiroko first. Which bracket are you a fan of now? Because the winners bracket started off very strong. Very, very strong. And it's still a very strong bracket, but the losers bracket started off kind of weak. But they've been doing okay as of late. They got, like, after, Sakura, they got Makoto, Kaede, Chihiro, Genocide Jack. They got Peko and Fuyiko from the winners bracket. It's like, the losers bracket is trying to strengthen up, and I feel like Kaito could use like 12 of these people to claim the victory for Season 2. The loser side wins. I don't know. Which side? Which side do you have right now? Do you have the winners or the losers? Tell me. Tell me in the comments. But I'm gonna proceed. We're gonna look at everything else. There's the bloodbath. There's all of these, not glorious, but you know, just a lot of death, really. A lot of death. We can proceed. We'll see the statistics. Jotaro definitely #1 in kills. Good for him. Hifumi was second, Monokuma was also second, and then 2 kills belong to Shuichi, Teruteru, and Tsumugi. And we can go back and we can go back to the reaping and see everybody. There's everybody's glorious faces. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this episode. It's been a fine Thursday in the Year of the Aviator. Tomorrow's a fine Friday in the Year of the Aviator. And it's going to be a fantastic day. A fantastic day of split personalities. Who is this? Who is that? Are they the same person? Are they so similar? You'd never know. We're gonna see it. It's going to be a great episode. I'm looking forward to that one. I hope you guys are too. And I am looking forward because this season is so close to over. That's... oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, this is after... oh man. It's this week and next week. And then winners and losers on the 29th and the 30th of August. And after that, it'll be like, really a week of fan voting. Then you'll get the day with the Danganronpa by the numbers again. Because I like to do that. I like to look back on the season with statistics from the database. And it'll be a good time. It'll be a good time. And then after that, it'll be the finale, winners versus losers. I hope you guys are ready for that. Kaito versus Kokichi. Who will win? We will find out in not too long anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, United Xavier is taking off. Toodaloo, flight crew.